Hi everyone, in today's video we're going to see how to boost productivity using an intranet for small and medium businesses. To get started, let me introduce myself. My name is Kwak. I'm the CEO and co-founder at Upteamist, that's our product company, and we also have a consulting agency named Lift IT. So I've been doing for the last 10 years SharePoint development, SharePoint migration, Office 365 integration, and most likely in the last 5 years with our own team, we've been supporting like about 100 projects. And I'm a pretty frequent technical writer for SharePoint subject and also speaker for SharePoint events. So you can see the contact information if you have any questions at the end of this session. When it comes to the intranet, what is the real cost of not having an intranet? And so, based on my experience, what is really the case in a lot of small and medium businesses is that the information is non-searchable. So there was a survey that was done recently, and basically it stipulated that employees spend about 1.8 hours a day searching for stuff that are valuable to them, that they need to refer to in order to do their job. And this is kind of crazy when you put it into perspective, because that means that out of 5 employees, it's like putting one guy out the whole day just searching stuff for the other guys. And so it could cost you a little bit of money right there. Another thing too is the fact that you can see 20 to 25% improvement in effectivity through social collaboration. So that means that by putting a platform that help bridge the employees and the management together, you're going to be able to gain that efficiency, that productivity. And a hidden cost that people tend to forget, but I think it's important now that we're in a green type of society and that there's a lot of efforts put towards that. There's a lot of costs associated with printing stuff. So if you have a lot of documents, contracts, legal invoices that needs to be printed out, well, there's a smart way to put that into your intranet so that you don't have to encounter that hidden cost. So let's recap. What are the digital transformation? What do we want to achieve through an intranet, right? Like we need to set up the goals as any small or medium businesses to realize what we want to achieve with that intranet. Well, we want to improve collaboration. That's a given. We want to decrease email overload. From my experience, there's still a lot of businesses that go and email about literally everything. Where's that document? How can I access this? How can I access this tool? And this is noise for the company. It's not really helping productivity. If you can gather all of that in a single place, so that it's easy to search, that it's easy to self-serve, then you should be moving towards that direction. Obviously, searching and gathering data, this is important in order to have an effective workplace. So you want to make sure that everyone have access to the HR employee benefits, to the latest contracts document templates, right? So having that intranet that gather all those processes and those documents is key. By doing that, you're going to develop the company culture, you're going to be able to increase and have a better internal communication, and overall, this is going to be a reduction in meeting time, in face-to-face that is not necessarily needed sometimes. So we all want that as small business owner. We all want to achieve those stuff as we grow, but most of the time when I consult and I grow within a company, this is what I see as their intranet. This is SharePoint on Office 365, and it's pretty much non-used. So the reason why we have kind of like a resistance towards intranet is few things. Security concern, that's a given. People are unfamiliar with the protection and the security that Office 365 or the clouds in general offers. And I can tell you that doing some consulting on Office 365, there's a lot of security and compliance that are adopted. it's going to be a difficult migration path. A lot of the small organizations have a free-for-all type of strategy. So some units might be using Dropbox, some others might be using Google Drive, and it's kind of like chaos, right? So they may use different tools for CRM, for ERP, and then at the end of the day, when you try to take a look and inventory of that, it's all over the place. So it makes it for difficult migration path. The adoption and training, obviously, providing an intranet comes with a little bit of responsibility from all of the user and administration challenges that needs to be adopted by the IT team. Control concern, this is where we put a document out there and we want to make sure that we audit that properly, that we're giving the right permissions, the right life cycle for all of those documents. And the last two is something that comes out very frequently too, is that business owners don't have the time, don't have the budget. So when we do consulting, I mean, a SharePoint full integration can be 10, 15, 20K and up for that type of organization, right? It depends obviously on the business workflow, but this is the type of budget timing that you're looking at. And so not every small business unit can afford that. So at Upteamist, we came up with a solution that is cloud-based. So that means that it's available through the Microsoft Azure Cloud. It's secured because of the Microsoft SLA and permissioning that are set up on it. It's a 2-minute setup. So that means that at the moment that you sign up and from the moment that you create your own intranet site, you're going to be able to be up and running within 2 minutes. It integrates with Office 365. So it integrates with other products from the Office 365 suite, like the Microsoft Graph API, Azure AD, SharePoint, and so much more. We have dedicated the team and the user interface to be simple and efficient and intuitive, because the SharePoint platform can become very cumbersome. If you're thinking about it, a lot of the people that I interact with, they say, well, we have SharePoint, but we don't really use it because we find it difficult. Well, we wanted to make sure that the user interface is simple and intuitive. It connects to all of your documents that are stored within Office 365 and SharePoint. And in terms of licensing, it's a license per organization, not per user, so it makes it very cost-effective. So what are the tools that can improve your collaboration? We've been talking about that. The intranet is a room, a source for collaboration. So there's no heavy management, no headaches when it requires the use of Upteamist. You get instant notification. So all of the content that you want to follow through tags, you'll get an instant notification that reminds you of something that has been added, something that has been created. The ability to create content through tags. So if you are going to your profile, you're going to be able to set the tags that you want to follow. Not only that, but everything is commenting and you can comment on every bit of content, whether it's an announcement, an event, a page, a document, a link. You're going to be able to click on the content and comment so that you can really collaborate with your colleagues. And not only that, but you can also mention their name so that there's some kind of interaction with them. Final thing is that you can overlay organizational calendars. So if you have lots of Exchange calendar representing the different teams and representing the different assets that you have, you're going to be able to see that in a single place. The other thing that we've worked on is productivity and making sure that you can work efficiently. So everything is made easy again. You can tag everything. Documents, Office documents are created on the fly. So that means that you can create Word document, Excel document, PowerPoint document, and not have to open the client desktop. You can work directly from your web browser. Drag and drop everywhere. So, it's simple, again, to interact with the system. You can create page very quickly through our lazy page layout feature. So it's just a few clicks and you can create a pretty nice page, and I will show you that in the demo. You can share the content, and then we have built in our own search engine so that you can reflect the content by announcement, by events, by page, so it reflects very, very quickly. Finally, the availability. So this is important. We are storing Office 365, and working with Office 365 through the Azure cloud. So Upteamist is 99.9% available. It's accessible from your desktop, from your tablet, from your mobile, and there is no installation on your computer. So if you're interested, let's talk a little bit about the pricing model. Again, I told you that it was effective and simple. We have 2 editions, the standard and the pro. Everything comes with it. Integration with Office 365, collaboration features, productivity features, availability, and support. The only difference is the number of sites that you can create. So the standard version, you get up to 3, and the pro version up to 10. And in terms of document library connection, you're going to be able to do 5 on the standard edition and 10 on the pro version. So how do we get started? Well, all you need to do is have an Office 365 license. Again, Upteamist work and collaborate with Office 365 for its ecosystem. And as far as collaboration and productivity tool, Office 365 is a great license to have for your small, medium organization. Then you're going to go to subscription.upteamist.com, sign up, and create your Upteamist portal. That's as simple as that. So I'm going to jump ahead and go to my desktop so that I can show you that through the demo. All right, so I switched to my desktop, and this is going to be the subscription page that you want to get access to. If you want to go ahead and create a new account, go ahead and do that. I'm already a member, so I'm just going to go ahead and just log in. So once I do that, we're going to create our first intranet, our first site, our first Upteamist environment. So I'm going to create by clicking right here, and I'm going to give it the name. So for example, this. And you're going to have to put in the Office 365 administrator email that you want to use to govern this particular instance. So here, in this case, I'm just going to use my own email, and I'm going to go ahead and create the site. And that's it. As soon as you do that, the site is ready for consumption. So I'm going to go ahead into one of those sites that I already have created and just click on it so that we can see the interface for collaboration. So as you can see, it loads up the default announcement on the Upteamist platform. From the top down, you can see that you have access to your profile, you have access to your notification set, and quick links to really quickly create new content. Right here on the profile, you can see that you can edit the tags. So those tags are basically the tags that you want to be closed from, that this is the tags that are relevant for you. So that means that any content that gets added or edited during the lifetime of your internet platform, you will receive an instant notification, right? So I have demo and marketing, but obviously I could add HR, for example, or create a new tag. So let's say that I want to create a tag demonstration. That means that now, every time that there's a new item created, edited with the demonstration tag, whether it's an announcement or an event or page, I'm going to be able to receive the notification. Again, in terms of collaboration, you can see that all of the announcements are displayed right here, so you can have access to them very quickly. The events is going to be the same thing, and pretty much all of the content that you have within Upteamist. To create new content, this is the power of Upteamist. It's very simple. All you need to do is click on the Add button, and right here you're going to see a very intuitive form so that you can create your new announcement. So let's say that I want to say hello world right here and put some content. I'm going to be able to tag, so this is a common feature. So I'm going to do, for example, this demo and the newly created demonstration. I'm going to be able to add a thumbnail image. And right here, you can see all of those different images. I can upload a new one if I wanted to. I'm just going to select this particular image and attach files that are coming from SharePoint. So those files right here are stored and hosted within the SharePoint environment. So right here, I selected those two. You can draft it. In my case, I'm going to publish. And as soon as you do that, there it is. You get your announcement. It's that simple. Now, if you want to comment, this is available across all of the different content. You're going to be able to interact with other users by just saying, well, this is something interesting, and then comment on that. People can create as many comments as they want. Not only that, but you can also get the notification or get the interest of a particular individual and say, what do you think? And they will receive an instant notification. This is how you can collaborate and have something a little bit more lively within your intranet platform. In terms of pages, this is where we basically store all of the forms, all of the processes, all of the wiki, all of the information that is relevant for the life of the organization. And so you can bring on forms that are coming from forms.microsoft.com, for example. This is like absence form request that we've created, and this is embedded within one of the page. Or you can create standard, onboarding pages. This is the onboarding process page, so that user coming to the organization know what to do. We also have access to documents, and documents, again, coming from SharePoint. I will show you how, as an administrator, you can set that up. But you can upload file, you can add new file, you can edit those files that are coming from the Office Suite online. So you can edit through your browser, and you can see right here, I have a business proposal template so that user can quickly get through their information. Obviously, everything is filterable, and again, everything is taggable. So that improves the searchability, the discoverability of your content. So if I were to edit this content right here, I can say, well, this is related to demo, this is related to sales, and whatnot. In terms of the upload, it's done on SharePoint, and therefore it's pretty quick. Let me drag and drop some documents. I have 7 documents right here. And I'm just going to go ahead and drag and drop that into the browser, and you can see that it went in and quickly uploaded those documents. All right. Now let's take a look at the directory. For small organization, that does maybe make little sense, but for medium-sized organization, you may want to be able to see who's part of the marketing team, who's part of the sales team, and so you can have that information right here instantly. And finally, the links. This is basically to point out to external system, external resources that you may have. And again, very simple to create. You just need to quickly add right here, add the link, and tag it if you wanted to. In terms of management, you have the ability to customize the theme, so have something a little bit more relevant for your team right here. You can change the site title. You can change the date time formatting. If you wanted to manage who get access to the platform and basically have that control over your intranet, you can do so by clicking add new member and just finding their email address. So right here, I'm going to add, for example, Dun, and I'm going to give him the read access. So reader have read access to all of the content. Now, if I wanted to demote a user right here or assign them higher privileges, I would do that from the right navigation. Again, very simple, very intuitive. You get access to all of your tags. RSS feeds are an option to display on the announcement page. You get access to all of your calendars. So those calendars are Office 365 calendars, and you can overlay them on top of your standard events page. So right here, I have the absence approved request from every employees that is displaying on top of my events. So if I were to go right here and give it a second to load it up, I can see that all of the user will come through this interface. You have the ability to manage the comments and control and whether publish it or set them as pending or just delete them. And you're going to be able to control the document library. again, this is where you typically have like onboarding documents, business proposal, templates, policies and procedure. And to do that, what you need to do is point to your Office 365 SharePoint site, validate the address, and then right here, select from one of the document library that you have already existing. So policies and procedure, for example. And now that I've added that, I'm basically enforcing, well, you know what, if there's any policies and procedure documents within the organization, just navigate to it and drag and drop. So right here, no document. Again, I'm just going to drag and drop a few documents so that it doesn't look so empty. And right here, we have a new document set. Finally, you have access to a recycle bin, a trash. In case content gets deleted, it gets stored inside of that environment for 60 days, and then after that, it gets removed. So hopefully you can see it sparkles some ideas for your own intranet. Really, this is the place that you want to have, all of the company's events, all the company's announcement, and basically processes, pages, wiki, documents stored in one single hub. If you have any questions, feel free to email me. I'm happy to answer any of the questions. Thank you very much for your time, and I hope to see you soon. Thank you.